Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. We all see this number on our screen, yes? 1300. What do you think this is? 1300 is the number of deaths that happen on a daily basis on account of war in the world that we live in today. Around 1 in 3 women and 1 in 6 men get physically or sexually abused. Around 280 million people in the world today are suffering from depression right now as you and I talk. These are just 3 statistics, but there is a lot more alarming data to show the chaotic world that we live in today. No matter the progress, the advancements, the development, the growth that we have achieved as a human species, and it is truly commendable. But there is no meaning to it if this is the state of our human existence. Rather than all of us coming together as one to fight a common nemesis like global hunger or climate change, we are continuously fighting with each other. Nations are drawing more boundaries, we are getting further divided, and still fighting in the name of community and religion. The rate at which we have moved ahead in terms of science, space, and technology, with the same pace we have moved towards hatred, selfishness, greed, and suffering. No matter how rich you become, the amount of fame you have, does not matter the amount of knowledge you gain or the amount of power you gain. It is of absolutely no point if the people in your very home are unhappy. Or if you constantly find yourself running after something and have no peace of mind. Or if the home that you have so lovingly built for yourself and your family, the nation that you live in, is not safe anymore. I would say we have failed because we have not achieved the simple things like smiles, happiness, safety, security, in spite of being the most advanced and intelligent species on this planet. But there is one solution, one ray of hope. It's not a new idea, it's a very old idea, and it's been carried down over centuries but often forgotten. It's not my idea, so I can't take the credit for it, but I can definitely vouch for it. This one big idea, this one big solution, is a small 4-letter word called love. What is love? Let us try and understand, because all of us have our own understanding of love today. So let us see how all of us as a society has defined love. As per the English definition of love, it is something to do which is more than liking or something to do with intense attraction and fondness between two people. There is also a great influence of media, books, and movies on what we think about what love is. If I give you my example, I was a huge movie buff and rom-coms were my go-to. So when Shah Rukh Khan opened his arms wide and the heroine went running into them and they had this warm embrace, at that time, love for me became about intense attraction, just like the definition. When Julia Roberts set out to ruin her best friend's wedding, love for me became about passion, possession, and obsession. When Ross and Rachel were always on a break, and yet they were always together, at that time, love for me became about the drama. We have also objectified love. From chocolates to roses to diamonds, gadgets and gifts and clothes that we buy for ourselves to make ourselves feel that we are loved, or gifts that we wrap and give others. All of these things have become small tokens and symbols of love. We also equate the amount of love that we have with the amount of social media likes, shares, and comments and followers that we have. Apart from this, there is also a cultural and traditional influence of love. The family that you're born in, the community that you're born in, the system of marriage in your community, in your culture, has an influence about what love is to you. The way people around you behave, the way your parents behave with each other, your siblings, the way people behave with each other in your society, all of these things define what love is, and it creates impressions and your own understanding of love. Let's take an example. If as a child we have seen our parents get into a fight, somewhere subconsciously we take this decision that if there is love, then there should be fights. Or maybe the other way around, that if there is love, then there should be no fights. These understandings are our personal understandings of love. Now, there is also a science behind love. It is said now that love is not in the heart, but in the brain. Love has been capsuled to these chemical reactions and hormonal changes that take place in your brain due to an external stimuli. There are also psychological studies about love. There is the color wheel theory, the triangular theory, the attachment theory, and all of these have tried to help us understand love better. As per the theory of evolution, love has been defined as something which is a natural instinct, which means that it is just something which arouses within you for mate selection and for caring and carrying of offsprings. There have been great thinkers and philosophers like Plato and Aristotle who have tried to define love with their own understanding and outlook. Plato has tried to connect love with something of beauty, while Aristotle has tried to connect love with something about friendship and about mutual respect. We also have great thinkers like Khalil Gibran who have tried to merge spirituality and philosophy to help us understand love better. There are artistic and musical takes on love too. For example, if you see this painting of Frida Kahlo, she made this self-portrait after she got divorced from her husband Diego. In the painting, you'll see that Diego, she's painted him on his head, on her forehead. She's trying to portray that in spite of the divorce, the extramarital affairs, and the heartbreak, he is still stuck in her head. So basically, ever since the start of time itself, we have all tried to find out what this love is. Through science, through philosophy, through the technicality of love, through the evolution theories, through the impressions. In all aspects, all of us have constantly tried to find out what love exactly is. And I think we've done a fairly good job because we have figured out love in various aspects. My question to all of you is that if we have it all figured out about love, then where is the love in the world today? Because if we were truly experiencing love in its true essence, there would be no suffering in this world. See, there is a difference between knowing and understanding love and experiencing love. We have known and understood love in various ways, but we are not in the experience of it. The cause of suffering is the lack of love. These words changed my life. I realized that I was looking for love in the world outside, but love was always within me, deep within my heart, under the piles of impressions and concepts and meanings and definitions. There was this power lying dormant. When I connected with this love within me, I realized that this love has a voice. It connects with you, it guides you, it gives you the strength. I rediscovered love as true love. And it changed my life. For a simple thing that I can say, that finding this love within me has made me a better human being. It has made me humble, it has made me simple, it has made me more understanding. I know you may say that love is blind, and it is too emotional, and it is impractical. But in my experience, love has foresight. It is very practical and applicable. Let me share the immediate impact of this discovery of love that happened to me in my life. There is somebody in my family who everyone is scared of. He is a very intimidating personality. He's very upfront, very straightforward. He will tell you the truth straight to your face. And everybody gets scared of him, including me. Now, this fear itself started building up a wall between him and me. And every time he would say something honestly or bluntly, I would get hurt. But I couldn't say anything back. So after discovering love, I said, and one incident which took place where he said something to me and I was hurt about it, I consulted with love. I said, let me try something different this time. So I consulted with love and I asked that voice of love within me, love, what do I do? I'm so hurt. And love said, stand up for yourself, stand up for your own self-respect, and express yourself. Without blaming him, just tell him you're hurt. I had nothing to lose. I said, all right, let's do that. I went to him the next day and I told him, I said that I'm very hurt by your words yesterday. And it has taken a lot of courage for me to come and express this to you. Do you know what he said? He said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. That entire wall that I had built between us just crashed immediately. This is the power of love. We think love is a weakness, but love is strength. It gives courage. I'll tell you another small incident. This happened at a national level. There were two groups which were divided. They were in disagreement of something. One group was of those who lead the country, and the other group was of those who I would say the country depended upon for their survival. The latter approached love and said that, look, I have my demands, we have our demands, and it's completely unfair, and tell us what do we do? Love told them, the voice of love that they connected with told them, move ahead with the truth, move ahead with peace, and take the first step to sit across the table and speak with the leaders. Many a times our ego comes in the way, our fears, our inhibitions come in the way. But love gives you a perspective to look at the larger picture. And it gives you that humility to take the first step. Let me share a small nugget from my very home. It was just a few days back that I was invited to speak on this prestigious platform of TED. And incidentally, these days were also the days of my daughter's last few summer holidays which were left. We had many plans. You know how important summer holidays are if you have a child. So my husband and I, we sat with her and we told her, we said, look, baby, we are really sorry, but this opportunity has come and Mama is going to speak about love. I won't lie to you, she was very upset in the beginning. But just after a few minutes, she said, all right, Mama, I'll give you all the time and all the space you need. Go and spread the word of love because it is important, I understand. And after that day, for the last couple of days that I was preparing, she gave me all the time and space. This was her form of love. For children, it comes very easily. But see, I'm sure these stories brought a smile to your face and warmth to your heart. This is what love is about. When it starts with you, it just spreads all across. It's effortless. There's just a two-step process to do this. One is that you decide that I want to connect with this love because I truly want to see people experiencing love out in the world, and I want to experience this love myself. And the second, with right guidance and intervention, connect with this love which is in your heart. And that's it. To see the love in the world outside, we need to first close our eyes and experience this love within. My dear friends, I would like to just take 2 minutes, please, if you could give me that much, to help you experience a few moments of love. Maybe the spread of love can start right here, right now. So if we could all just please close our eyes just for a minute or two. Just focus on your breath. Inhale and exhale. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. If you feel comfortable, you can slowly place your right hand at the center of your chest. Just place your right hand at the center of your chest. And just connect with this love within you that you were born with. This power of love that created you. Connect with that love within your heart. This moment of silence, this moment of peace, is the experience of that love in your heart. Whenever you feel comfortable, you may express your gratitude and slowly open your eyes. My dear friends, we have reached the last straw as humanity. The time is now to take the right step, to take the right decision, so that we can all enter into the new era. Be love, choose love, connect with love, act out of love, give love, and let love prevail. Namaste. Thank you so much.